Alright guys, we're here in another game of Poxnora, and oh my god, does this, like, look, I don't even, it just wants to be loud. Sorry, I have to give it what it wants, like, I swear. Anyway, it is gonna be Shrinemaster versus Hermios. The only change we have here is gonna be that Hermios is now, or sorry, that, what am I saying, Shrinemaster is now playing. Did I say Hermios versus Shrinemaster? What did I say? Anyway, the change is that Shrinemaster is now playing, it looks like Rangers. Maybe something else? Oh, this could be the equipment deck. The reason, is this a Ranger? No, right? No, it's not. The reason I say this is the last time I saw the Fate Enchantress was actually when, Tiny Dragon was, ooh, I got a text. Or a message. I mean, I want to go see what this message is on Discord, so I'm gonna, boom! Yeah. Let me just, I'm gonna just get into recording on Discord, see if somebody joins me. Anyway, and then we'll have a nice fun night of recording games all night. Anyway, what I was saying was that I don't even know what I was saying. I'm so distracted here by Discord at the moment. I'm sorry, guys. What was I saying? Oh yeah, okay, now I remember. So yeah, the last time I saw the Fate Enchantress being played was from Tiny Dragon, and he was playing like an equipment deck. It was KF with like equipment and some like nice champions. But Fate Enchantress is actually really good. In my opinion, I'm surprised she has not been played earlier. But you know, that's just the beauty of Poxnora, really, is that you can have a game that's been stale, and with that I mean it hasn't been changed in what, 2 years now, 2.5 years, and people are still finding runes where they're like, wait, this thing is not half bad, and then you play it and you're like, well, it's even better than not half bad. It's actually really good. Good example being the Fate Enchantress for a few reasons. Well, first of all, flying champion, always amazing. 5-6 range means, you know, you can stay generally pretty safe. Now, the HP is really bad, right? These are pretty scary stats. You get killed pretty easily. But because you just stay so far away, you're okay. But another big thing is just these abilities are so good. Soften is an amazing ability. Really, all it means if you get Soften on, you know, let's say a few champions, of the enemy is every single one of your own champions is dealing 3 more damage, right? Think about it that way. Think how insane that is. How many times is it awesome when you have extra 2 damage, for example, right? And let's say you have, what's it called? Augment Creation up and I don't know, a War Banner, or you have something else. And yeah, it is a delayed, but it lasts 3 turns, and it's a cooldown of 3. You can play it very far away, right? You can stay very safe and play this, right? It's AoE 3, so the AoE is quite large, so it's just a really awesome ability. And then of course the stun on a range champ is also really insane, because you can pick away, be like, nope, boop, you're stunned. Anyway, so yeah, very good champion. In my opinion, actually. And I can't blame myself for not seeing this champion earlier. Like, if somebody says, hey, have you ever tried this SP champion? I'm like, no. And then all of a sudden I find out that it's amazing. That's on me. But I don't play KF. So this champion not having been known to be good is not my fault. I mean, obviously, Fate Enchantress is played in fairies, right? In a full fashion fairy battle group. But you know, that's to be expected. I'm just surprised that nobody played it in a meta KF or whatever. Even though I guess there's not too much meta KF in the first place, right? Generally, it's always been quite a theme-heavy faction. So there's that. That's an interesting thing on that note. Is there are some factions, some factions that are quite theme-heavy in what's good, and then there are some factions that actually have good meta, different types of meta battle groups. Like, I would say SP is a very good meta battle group. Loads of SP things that are just meta champions that are good. KF though, you have like Rangers, obviously. You have what else? I'm tired. What's another meta KF battle group that I can think of? Like, not Vashal. Vashal not fleshed out enough. Trees, they're close. After seeing how Tiny Dragon plays them, I would say yes, but I think generally they're not that amazing. And just because Tiny Dragon played them so well, then he made them look OP. What else? Fairies also, they're close, but I think they require a tiny bit too much setup to be like maybe sure meta, but not god tier. Like god tier, you just have to be able to be about as good as fairy are, but when like not needing the long setup time. What else? Like SL has an okay meta, even though it's fine, I guess. A faction that I don't see much meta ever played of it though is like Forsaken Waste. Forsaken Waste, you do not see many. Like I think I've seen one Forsaken Waste like completely meta overplayed, where it's just like a smattering of all themes. I think Forsaken Waste I haven't seen too much. What else? ST actually, surprisingly, ST they're like a full fashion ST meta group. I don't think I've ever seen. Have I? Like back in the day, all right, when there weren't really that many themes out yet, and you had like the Chikai Elder that could like attack from 7 range, and you're like, why? But nowadays, have I seen like a full fashion meta ST meta group? I don't think so. FS is very good meta just because they all have the collective, right? So it kind of just like goes in because like meta, like I said, is a smattering of all different themes. So if you have with that already, you know, the collective that just, you know, amplifies the idea of that, right? Of the diversity of themes, then you're good. He's just gonna drive these guys, right? I mean, they all have regen, so there's really no reason not to. Like if you have the AP on the Vanguard, might as well trade it off so you have more AP on the dragons, get them in quicker or more quickly, whatever. So we now have these 3 again. We do have soften. They'll be in a good AoE for soften. You can soften stun. There's not really any easy cleanse for SL. They have, well, maybe there is. They have purge and they have the Dragon God staff. And the Dragon God staff can only work on one champion though. And unless you know, what's it called, put it down, but that takes a few turns. So, initiative. Or reinforce, sorry. Wonder why he played the phalanx marker here. Just so it's still in the font, I guess. Anyway, so we'll probably see a soften. And then a stun. Soften, stun on one of these. Like I said, soften, look at this. Like, it's a pretty good ability. I really have to say so. Alright, so now he's all 3. Now he's at -1. Who's he going to go for, though? The Screecher? Perhaps? I mean, the Vanguard is so tanky with tough 1 and 60 HP and 2 armor. Like, he's at, what, 5 defense normally with SL bonus? That's insane. But he's also more of a support because of drive. So you could go for the Screecher, I guess. He's at -4 defense, so it kind of would be worth it. You could probably get a kill. Oh no, he's stunned as well. Alright. I thought he was just going to kill the Screecher. Does he? I guess he doesn't really have the damage yet. 13 damage, nice. Maybe move down this way just to block off the Vanguard. Like, go down here. I mean, he's stunned, so you're not engaged. And if you go down here, you can block off this path. I'm probably going to see a swap anyway. I wonder why I didn't move down. I mean, he might be threatening to go up this way. I mean, Poxjunkie really does not want to attack this wolf, right? Because of the Nora shield. He's going to save those Screecher. He has mobility, I'm going to say, yeah. So the Sonic Bolt does have mobility because of the homing senses. Who's he going for? The fairy? He's at 40 HP, so yeah, like I said, you could say quicken, that'd be 28 damage. He still needs another, oh, he's going for the serpent. He's going to drive the serpent. Alright. I thought he was gonna quicken, and then he could have, like I said, done 28 damage to the Enchantress. Should have been a lot. The Shimmering Flower, though, did really well on this Manticore. Because, you know, now he's... I mean, Shimmering Flower is pretty cheap. It's 20 Nora. So even though this causes the Dune's Manticore to be a 40 Nora champion, it's just really worth it. The Dune's Manticore is so over-efficient. Generally, champions with, like, a lot of abilities but, like, no damage are often really efficient. Kind of like the Charmer. You know, 61 Nora for a champion that gives boosted... Summon Serpent, heal champion, you know. So generally champions that don't attack whatsoever, like Mika, you know. It's just because damage is so like with Nora, how it's costed, is if you don't have any, you're just so cheap. Because you have to remember these runes are not manually given Nora cost, right? So there's no like guy who's saying, hey, you cost this much because I decided that you should have this cost based on how good you are and how much you're used. No, there's actually a formula. So like every ability, I'm obviously saying this for complete noobs, and most of you know this because you watch these games, but every ability has a Nora cost. So let's say this costs 20 Nora, your base HP is like 1-to-1, so this is, you know, 42 Nora already right here, plus this Serpent puts him at like 60, and then, you know, Charm, Boost, whatever, puts him at, I guess, 61 Nora, whatever. And obviously you can have negative things too. There are modifiers, right? But I really, where people are like, hey, just because of how the synergy, so while he maybe should be a certain Nora cost based on just what abilities are on him, just the synergy of how good the two abilities are together, you might have to make him more expensive, right? Or cheaper. I remember there was actually a time where there was in the forums, there was a bet put down, which was with the Rune Maker, make the most OP champion. Right? And people thought up of like 30 Nora champions that could win the game after a few turns. Like just because of how you could like put abilities together. Or something else really OP. I don't remember what it was. It was really cool though. Alright, so he plays another Manticore. That's a pretty good idea. Like I said, SL, them, first of all, high HP on an armor, but having high HP is the same as just being healed, right? In a way. Just because, you know, it's kind of, you know what I mean. Either way. So healing champions in SL have always been really good. The more HP you have, technically, the more attacks are used, and the more attacks are used, the more OP your bonus is. Kind of like how FS is good at like stalls because they just get Nora, while most other factions don't get anything from waiting around. So kind of like that. FS, if you just stall with FS, you're kind of already winning, in a way. Obviously not until a certain point. If you get to like late game, late game, where everybody has 300 Nora in the bank, then you're not ahead, because then, you know, their bonus does something again. But generally, if you're FS and you're stalling, you're winning. Ooh, nice. That's also really cool. Also a little OP is that the sand spray does not hit friendly champions. So it's like really easy that you don't have to play around anything about like positioning at least. I really thought that Hermias was losing, but I think the reason that he's not is there's just nothing on this board that can kill him. Like the only thing, and that's what he probably saw. He saw that the only things that could kill him were those two summons, and he just went ahead, killed those, and now there's 3 supports here, right? These are 3 supports. I mean, this is usually seen as a support. You can do some damage, but it's mostly supports. So there's 3 supports, and then you have, you know, the 2 Vexel Rangers that don't really do that much damage. 10 damage against SL champions, right? Is nothing. So he really, I think, misplayed in his deploys. Often Shrinemaster doesn't really think, or like think. I mean, I wouldn't have in this case either, but Hermias doesn't really think, and he's like, oh look, let me just do this, and he just like kind of goes on autopilot. I mean, he has the Ranger out. Getting Ranger out, you always want to play that as late as possible just because of the initiative, obviously. So that's good. But it's just like playing 3 supports without having a good backbone to defend them. That's what I'm talking about when I'm saying, you know, you should think first. Because like he got rushed down. His range champions did. Wow, that took so long to kill that thing. But yeah, you know, if you have like, hey, you have 3 range champs, they're all ranged, they're all supports, what do I do? Maybe, you know, get a tank there, not a, or tank or a damage, just something to defend them, you know? Is he gonna pounce? What is he doing? I mean, he has the charm. Charm is just so good. They both have charm, right? He also has charm. So, well, okay, it's rank 1 though. Charm is so nice to stall, first of all, and it makes it so that you can actually disengage for free. So that's really good. One, two, three, four, five, six versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6v6. But we do have, you know, the useless Manticore down there. It's a close game. If Snogby comes out, it might do better, but without like a good damaging champion, like they both don't have a good damaging champion. We have 2 supports here. This guy's been so useless. At least the Manticore can attack. He has 7 damage, so there's that. He's gonna drive first, though, right? He can drive 2 only, sadly, because he doesn't have 6, 7 speed. Alright, swap. He's gonna go for the fairy, maybe? Or what? Just retreating. Yeah, gonna retreat from that ranger. That, how much damage is he at? Or she? 17. 8 speed. Yeah, she can't, yeah, she doesn't have charm or anything, so she's in danger. Now, a good idea from Tiny, or sorry, from, I want to say Tiny, from Shrinemaster, goddamn, I mean Hermios, would be maybe to threaten top font. Because right now, I think this as a group is strong. No, we have 2 supports here, or 3, I mean, or we had 3, I guess 1 died. I guess it's a support, right? Yeah. So these 2 supports, and supports generally together are strong, because they're kind of like a, I don't know, team-based thing, right? That's what the definition of support is, basically, to support something else. So when you have 2 of them together, or 3 or more, they do pretty well. But if you can split them apart, it's pretty good. That's why I was thinking maybe send the Rumbler up here, and then the Rumbler, even though I guess the reason he doesn't do that though is because of the short-lived, and he might just die, and then you can't really defend up there. Like, you can't just fight it out. Yeah, that's probably why. Because he knew all he could really do is place a relic up there. But he would never, like, get it. Because his Rumbler would die by the time something would come to defend as well. Now, there is, I just saw here, top left, we can see the wooden scales. So this is the equipment deck from Tiny Dragon. He is mimicking. Alright, so what do we have here? Does he have the battle him up again? I don't think so, not yet. Another one, yeah, he's fucked. Ha, that's funny. It's like he got countered or something. He's like, oh no. This last game I lost to your Doom's Manticore, that's not happening again. But the thing is, what I really like about Hermios is he likes these kind of games. He likes being behind. I mean, if he doesn't surrender here, then I stand by what I'm saying. But generally, unlike most people, what Poxjunkie will always say is he'll be like, hey, you know, if you're behind, it's kind of a learning experience. You know, if you're being countered, learn how to counter or like how to deal with the counter. And he has fun with that. So right now, he might be too far behind, I think, to really have anything to do. But he often, when he's being countered and he knows about it, knows it's going to happen, He actually has, does really well, and he like knows how to play around things, and he has fun with it. We'll see what he does here, though. Either they'll play another game where Hermiles will counter the counter, or he'll play again, but he'll know what's coming, and he won't deploy the Manticores. Like, that would be his play, right? So if Hermiles plays again with the same battle group, he'll just not deploy Manticores. He'll deploy attacking champions instead, and then have a better chance. Like here, he just, has two useless champions. I mean, obviously not useless, but doing much worse than what they would hope. You kind of should have seen that from the start, though, Hermiles. Like, if he saw the one Shimmering Flower and he saw the Wooden Scales, he should have known there's another one coming out. So it's not a good idea to play the Manticore. But maybe he didn't notice the Wooden Scales. Because, like, KF will play one Shimmering Flower pretty often, but two you only really see in a Wooden Scales battle group. So I would have only assumed that another one's coming out as well if I saw the Wooden Scales. And then I wouldn't have deployed the other Manticore, maybe deployed some kind of beater of some sort, I don't know. Because like I said, all these supports here. Ooh, nice Hive. Protects him from the double tap as well, from the Ranger Elite. Right, so Ranger Elite wants to double tap because he would have 9 AP next turn, but he has to either attack this or go around it. And it does obviously loads of damage with the poisoned and the normal damage that the Hive does. Alright. Ooh, gets the kill even. Alright, so he's going to be able to... He can't just one-shot it yet, right? If he was at 20 damage, he could one-shot it. Because SL... I believe, at least, that SL relics do not get... Actually, I'm positive. They don't get the font bonus. Or the... Sorry, the champ... what I'm saying? Battle group bonus? Faction bonus. That's the word. A good little battle here, though, actually. Like, it's 2 over here, and then 3. But he's going to die next turn, right? Oh, no, next after that. Snogby will come in. Snogby is quite strong. Like I said, a lot of it, though, a lot of his power does come from his Snogby greeting. Like, as we see, we have no heal, no battle him, no charm, no stun, no soften. But, you know, he's even after that, he's a pretty solid champion. 7 speed, 1-3 damage. Or sorry, 1-3 range. He can double tap right now. So you might want to see if, yeah, he's gonna run out of the Rumbler range. So the Skywing Rumbler can't double tap. He's also retreating backwards. So these guys are going to be a bit more alone here, these two. So what Tyndred could do is try to defend this, like put a wall here somewhere and then just kill these two for next turn. But they do have quite a bit of HP. I don't know if he has the damage. SL generally doesn't have too much damage. He's Aura. Can you get a kill? He's 1 hit. With Drive, you can get another hit, but Drive's not really that close unless he wants to walk all the way up there. Yeah, with Drive, you could double tap the Ranger and then maybe get a kill. He'd be at 15 minus 1, 28. Obviously, 15 minus 1 is not 28, but he'd be double tapping, so. Oh, okay. He didn't Drive here first. That's interesting. Should have done that first. Because he has the AP to be able to attack once and Drive. 5 damage, yeah! Or 4, I guess. Alright, so he is driving. Wow, okay. That's exactly what I said. How smart am I? Look at this, 28 damage. Boom! Oh, never mind, I lose. This Hunter Scout, I did not see that coming. Archer, Bard, Ranger, and this is a Ranger. Ah, okay. Well, I guess I lose. Well, none of you saw that coming either. Don't lie to yourself. You all thought it was gonna be 28 as well. Nobody ever sees the Hunter Scout coming. There's actually quite a few champions that are either Ranger or Archer. Bard not so much, but Archer and Ranger is quite common. I mean, what's he play? Does he either... So this is now Shrinemaster's idea. Does he deploy or does he kill the Ranger? Which one does he want to do? Also, this Enchantress can stun again, right? He doesn't like that. Why is he moving in like this, though? That's weird. That's weird. Oh, was he running away from the elite, maybe? I don't know. Alright, so Battle Drum next turn is kind of scary, but there's the Battle Hymn. He messed that up, though, because he didn't gain the full AP on the Ranger Elite. And he didn't gain the AP on the Poison Serpent. So he misplayed that already. He could have done... You know, you always want to make sure your champions can gain the AP that you're giving them. It's a bit different with Benediction, because Benediction also increases your speed, so you don't have to... so you don't need to, like, you know, move to get the full AP. But when it comes to Battle Hymn, you only gain 2 AP, so you actually have to make sure you can gain the full value. You can arrow shot the Hive now. Ooh, there's the Soften I was talking about on all 3. He's dead. Manticore. I think that's the first kill of the game. At least for Shrinemaster, isn't it? I'm not sure. The Skyline Rumbler will die, but... the Noroglobe will most likely go over to Junkie, just because I doubt that he's going to go in to kill that with champions. He'll probably just run around it or something. Arrow shot on the Hive, like I said, maybe. They'll just gain heal from the Elven Page. That was actually a really good Elven Page, because we saw the Snog of Greeting deal 5 damage to everything, and now he just like negated a big part of that, which is nice. So loads of nice healing there actually with that Divine Favor. Alright, there's that. Like I said, the Noroglobe will most likely go over to Hermios. There you go. You can attack once here, but he really wants to kill this guy. He's at 37 HP. He'll be defenseless after he gets to 15. There's the Battle Drum. 9-9. Does he have this kill? 11? He's a knight, actually. It's surprising. Alright, so he has the kill, but, you know, he's behind still. Look at these champions coming at him, right? He's at 4-5 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So not only just like champion, it's 5 versus 7, but also we have these 2 summons coming. Now, I might have missed something. It might be a stealth champion, because we did see last game that there was a Skizik Filcher. So the Filcher could possibly be going north toward this font. And even though the wolves from the Vashel Ranger do have detection, but they're gone, so I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, it's pretty safe. Like this will, the Fate Enchantress can't really run away too easily here. While these guys, it will take a turn to get down here. He can attack once, and he can arrow shot, like I said. He could attack by himself too if he wants. He could just like basic attack. Is he gonna stun? There's a stun. He's at -1 defense, -2 actually. Because of the I don't know why actually. -1 and then -2. Ooh, a Pochel Oasis. Is he dead? 17. You can teleport as or not? From the elves. Ah, okay. What did you just deploy? Nothing. Alright. He's at 30. I mean, the stun will keep him there, but I mean, I would just go in there and take yeah, deal damage because he's at -2 defense right now, so that's pretty worth it to do it now while you can. Yeah, good job being out of range of the Deafening Aura. That was so bad. Come on, everybody knows he has Absorb and he attacked from range. So that was really badly played. The Fascinate will move the Elven Bard still. And the Charmer. Actually, as well as the Fountain. Yeah, all these champions will be moved toward the Amp Bear. Yeah, that was my one gripe with this play was the attack with the Bard. Otherwise, he did okay here. Like, the stun was a good idea. The Apocalypse Oasis I'm okay with. Just because, like, the Oasis means that champions that come from, like, up here can way quicker get into the fight now. Yeah, look at that. Told you. Ooh, an AoE here would be strong. Like, double Benediction. Or not Benediction. Double Dredonic. Pulsar. Was it? Dredonic Pulsar? Something like that? Double. That's like 14-14. That'd be good. Do it. Do it. Or, you know, obviously Echo Chamber would be nice. But, or sorry, Maddening Echoes. But they're neither of them are UD, so we just chillin'. Thing is, like I've already said, if Hermios gets a kill here, he's still not ahead. You know, it's still 7-5. What was that? Ah, Snogby puts on the blade. We have Shatter, though. He is distracted. The Vashel Ranger is distracted. But not next turn, or? So the Ranger will just Shatter. Bloodthirsty Blade. Or? Maybe it was a mistake. Because I don't think he's... Is he? I never know how long the distract lasts. It's always so confusing. Okay. What's he gonna do? What was he thinking about for so long? Alright guys, I'm gonna put on some music. So oh, that's on my Spotify, but my Spotify's over here. Alright, GG. I think that time it was Shrinemaster winning, so nicely played. Kept deploying and kind of just won out with 1 efficiency and 2. He had the nice stun twice, right? So good game.